A daycare disaster.
It's just disgusting. It is truly disgusting.
News of this 6-month-old went viral after police say her daycare teacher dunked the baby's hand into a hot bottle warmer. The water as hot as 194 degrees.
My baby was in pain.
The teacher was arrested days later, but the Shade Room is digging deeper. What is really going on behind the scenes at this school in New Orleans that's had them in hot water themselves? I'm Justin Carter. This is TSR Investigates. What would you do if you found out right now that your kid's daycare teacher wanted to burn your child? You'd probably want to get them out of there. But Khalecia Vinning says that she did not get that opportunity after police say her daughter Harper is now recovering from second-degree burns. Burns caused deliberately by the child's daycare worker who had only been working there for 5 months. And we do want to warn you, the images you're about to see are graphic. Watch their silhouettes closely. It was nap time at McMillian's First Steps Academy around 1:10 in the afternoon, September 22nd, 2023. 27-year-old Victoria Saulter had 6-month-old baby Harper in her arms.
And she picks up Harper and she takes Harper's bottle out of the bottle warmer. She sits it down and she lifts Harper up and she puts her left hand in the bottle warmer the first time. And then she takes it out.
Saulter reportedly looking around to see if anybody is watching.
And then she dunks Harper's hand in there a second time. And Harper starts to scream. And she tells Harper, "Good job."
I can hear Harper screaming.
She did it twice.
Harper screams so gut-wrenching that her mother says she can't listen.
Why would you do that? And not only why would you do that, why would you say good job? What about that warrants a good job?
She says she got a message about 35 minutes later through a parent app asking if Harper had a teething toy at the facility.
That lets me know that Harper sat there in torment.
Vinning says she was at work and never saw the message. She then got a phone call at 3:53, 2 hours and 43 minutes after the burn incident.
It was like, "We need you to come get Harper. She burned herself." They said that she grabbed the bottle warmer and steam got to her.
But that proved to be inaccurate, according to this criminal arrest warrant. Based on the surveillance video from the facility, quote, Victoria Saulter has control of the child who was solely in her care when she sustained her injuries. The hand of the child was seen being placed into the bottle warmer, which reaches the temperature of 194.5 degrees Fahrenheit. Due to these actions, the victim sustained second-degree burns, which may hinder the victim's range of motion in the healing process.
Harper loves to keep her fist balled, and I believe that's what saved the inside of her hand from being burned.
It's also noted in this report filed by the Louisiana Department of Education that DFCS wasn't notified until 5:51 and police weren't notified until later that night. It also says the facility failed to immediately notify the parent of the critical incident, which is against state regulations, and that staff now are required to notify administration immediately of all critical incidents to ensure timely reporting.
Oh, why was this handled so poorly?
This is what the principal and director of operations, Dr. P.W. Reed, told the Fox News affiliate in New Orleans.
We're not going to give up here. We're going to fight to the end until full prosecution is done to this person that had worked at our facility.
He says that Saulter was struggling with homelessness and they were aware of it.
I knew that she was dealing with some sheltering issues. And that's all we knew. There were times that she ran late, and yes, we confronted those issues and we dealt with those issues.
But according to the Department of Education, they have missed the mark on other issues in the past. McMillian's was documented in September 2023 for failing to meet the required child-to-staff ratio for infants. One staffer was alone in a classroom with 8 children. The threshold is 5 children per adult. In October, another staffer was watching 9 infants alone. Vinning says that after her daughter's burn incident, they offered free tuition as an apology.
I feel very insulted that I was offered free tuition for my baby's pain.
And the irony is that Harper's tuition was already free thanks to state funding. In fact, in 2019, Fox 8 New Orleans investigated McMillian's and found that the school received $1.3 million in state tax dollars as part of the Choice Scholarship Program. Every student enrolled back then had a voucher from the state, and records found that when they opened up enrollment for elementary school students in 2013, the state money that they received skyrocketed, and so did the salary of the school's executive director, Linda McMillian. In 2017, her salary increased to $204,000 a year, which was up $53,000. This also on the heels of a Department of Education report alleging that students were cheating on tests to boost scores at the direction of their teachers.
You can do the interview with me anytime next week. I was called out of a debriefing. We can have the interview anytime next week.
Monday?
Monday will be fine.
But that never happened. Linda McMillian backed out of that interview with Fox 8, instead sending a statement saying, quote, "We have students we received and enrolled in 5th and 6th grade with a skill level of a 1st and 2nd grader. Who dropped the ball and who left those students behind? In addition, these students are struggling and can't keep up with our curriculum, and therefore grades are poor, along with poor performance and little to no support from the parents."
My experience was the worst.
Vinning says that she's now speaking up as a reminder to other parents out there to do your research when choosing adequate childcare.
Her sleep pattern is off. She cries a lot more. She has started therapy. We both go.
Victoria Saulter was arrested and charged 12 days later on a 2nd-degree cruelty to a juvenile charge. She was denied a reduced bond and is in jail. The Shade Room also reached out to Linda McMillian and Dr. P.W. Reed for a comment over the phone. Dr. Reed did respond, saying that he has no further comment. I tried also asking him about that state funding and that testing, and he hung up the phone. For TSR Investigates, I'm Justin Carter. Hello roommates, and thank you for watching our YouTube channel. Do you want more TSR Investigates? Be sure to subscribe and check us out at theshaderoom.com.